Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of U.S. History Made Plain. I'm a high school history teacher trying to make history as fun and interesting for my students as possible. Let's talk about the war with Mexico. So with Polk's election and him taking office in 1845, things with Mexico heated up real quick. Mexico feels slighted because Texas was just annexed and became a part of America. However, Mexico always maintained that they never gave up rights to Texas. Texas was always a part of Mexico in Mexico's eyes. So Polk sent John Slidell down to Mexico City to kind of, smooth things over. The first thing he wanted to do was negotiate sale of California and New Mexico to the U.S. He also wanted to settle the dispute about the Mexico-Texas border. Now, all Americans feel that Texas stopped at the Rio Grande. However, Mexicans believed that Texas went to the Nueces River. John came back empty-handed on both accounts. Mexico refused to sell California and New Mexico, and they refused to believe that Texas ended at the Rio Grande. While Slidell was still in Mexico City, still negotiating, Polk sent General Zachary Taylor with an army to head towards Rio Grande. So he already knew. No, the war hadn't started yet, but Polk was, trying to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So he sent his troops towards Rio Grande just in case Mexico really want to pop off. He would already have people in place. On April 24th, 1846, the Mexican army crossed the Rio Grande and captured an American army. It wasn't Zachary Taylor's army. They were still on their way down, but captured an army that was there in the southern part of Texas. To Mexicans, they believe it was the northern part of Mexico. So the American army felt like they were on their land. Mexico felt like they were on their land. And in the fight, Mexico captured the army and killed 11 people. Polk saw that as his opportunity to go to Congress and be like, yo, see, we weren't trying to really fight them, but they came across the border and came into America and killed 11 people, so we got to go to war. They didn't know, though, that Polk already had his war message ready, prepared. He went to Congress asking them to declare war, but he had already had this prepared. He already had his army on its way to the Rio Grande because he knew this was going to happen. And he figured the killing of the 11 soldiers on American soil was just what he needed to get them over the hump.